Hello, I'm Cathy.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Ola, and welcome to Lunar Bird Book Club.
Okay, today we are going to be ranking genres. Book genres. Which genres do we love to read? Which do we really not love to read? And to do this, I have made us individual tracking sheets because I don't know how to do the fancy computer tracking that people do, but I know how to make a chart with pen and paper. So this is our plan today. This is just to compare our reading tastes. So here's how it's going to work. Ola's got a list of genres. She's going to read them to us one at a time, and for each one we're going to decide where it goes in our ranking system. And this is a system that I have devised for us. So an S tier genre is like, the odds are if a book's in this genre, it could be one that I'll fall in love with. I want to live in this genre. I reread books in this genre. And I always like jump to it first. A for genres are genres where you often read books in this genre, you have a good time, you enjoy it, you learn something, but you don't often want to reread them. B is, I read books in this genre, I have a good time, but it's not that deep. Like, it's entertaining, and that's that.
Okay.
C, which has a question mark next to it, is I've just not read enough of this genre to be able to have an opinion on it.
Okay.
It's the unknown. D is, I've read this genre, but I've had more misses than hits in it.
Okay.
It doesn't often
Right.
tick the box for me. And E is, I have no interest in reading this genre.
Okay.
Or like, it's always been a bad experience for me.
Okay.
All right.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
Which side of the pen should I use?
I use the fine one normally.
Okay.
You could use the brush button.
No, I'll copy you.
Oh, it doesn't. The lid doesn't click on the.
You just you got it the wrong way around. There you go.
Okay.
First up, romance.
Romance.
There are a lot, so we're going to have to get through them quickly.
Okay. I'm going to put romance in.
Oh, I'm using the wrong side. Sorry.
I'm going to put romance in B.
I'm also putting romance in B.
Like, I enjoy an occasional romance, but they don't change my life.
Yeah, and I feel like there's the subgenres within romance. Some of them I would put in D or E.
Yeah.
It has to be the right kind of romance for me to enjoy it.
Yes, same.
And I feel like we have different opinions on what that is.
Yeah, my favourite romance is a woman moves to a new little village, starts a cake shop, and meets a hunky doctor. That's peak romance for me. Do you know what your peak romance is?
No, I don't.
But you know it when you read it.
Yeah. Anyway, next.
Romantasy.
Yeah, that's going in C for me. Because I've only read one, and it was okay.
I don't even know if I have read any romantasy. I don't know.
So just put it in.
I'll put it in C. I can't give a proper opinion on it. But I feel like just based on vibes, I would actually put it in D or E.
You're not that interested?
Because I don't know. It's not fantasy enough for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like fantasy with romance in it, but I don't know if that makes sense or not.
No, yeah.
And maybe people will now comment in the video like, oh, Rachel, you've read all this romantasy. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know it was romantasy. I don't know. Next!
Mystery.
Mystery. Oh. I'm going to go S.
Can you put it on the line? That's not allowed, is it?
You can. It's your chart.
I feel I've not read most of the genres. I'm going to say I've not read enough to actually have a proper opinion. So I'm going to put it A or B. I feel like I buy more mystery books than I read. Maybe I buy more crime books. What's the difference between mystery and crime?
There is overlap. There's an overlap between like nearly all the genres. My favourite quote for my whole degree was my teacher saying to me, genre, it's more of a pigeon than a pigeonhole. You have to let it fly. Because genres don't fit that neatly, as neatly as we'd want them to, because you're right, crime and mystery overlap. But mystery doesn't necessarily have to be about a crime. It could be, a family secret long buried or what.
Okay, I'm going to put it in A because I feel like that's where it belongs.
Okay.
And then crime.
Crime. Ooh. I'm going to put crime in B.
I'm going to put crime in C which I know sounds really stupid because I would just put mystery in A, but I feel like mystery is like a whimsical subcategory of crime.
Yeah.
Whereas crime books, I just...
You've read a few Agatha Christie now.
Are they crime though? Are they not mystery?
Well, yeah, fair enough. We'll be like contemporary crime, classic crime, murder mystery.
I suppose she's called the Queen of Crime, isn't she? I can't put it in C, can I? Just pull it out. I guess it's going in B. Oh. I just don't know what books are.
That is a tricky thing with this challenge.
What a terrible booktuber am I? I don't know what books are.
Grandma Rachel will be very disappointed that they didn't go in S.
Oh, really?
Sorry, Rachel.
Yeah, Grandma Rachel loves crime books.
Fantasy.
That doesn't fit on my sheet. S times a million.
No hesitation there. That's S for both of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Magical realism.
I think I'm going to put that in A.
Yeah, me too. I feel like I really do like magical realism books, but maybe because of the realist side of them, they also often have a lot of sadness in there, so they're not ones I can revisit a lot.
Actually, what am I talking about? I love tragedy, don't I? Yeah, boy, put that in S. Oh, I've got so many scribbles on my sheet already.
Self-help.
Self-help?
I don't think I've read enough to have an opinion.
I'm going to put E. Most of the time, I'm not interested in self-help books. I just feel like they're all out to make money out of needy people. Which is probably not fair in the genre. There's probably some very well-meaning ones, but I'm very sceptical about them.
Next, biography.
Oh, biography.
Again, I've not read enough. I don't think I've read any biography books. I don't know. I'm such a nerd.
I really enjoy biography, so biography goes in A for me.
I know this one's going to be in S because you've read a lot of it. Children's,
yeah. Like good children's literature. It is something I come back to quite a bit. So, or is it A? No, it is. It says S.
I think I'm going to put it in B.
Like most classics are children's books.
Like Secret Garden, Peter Pan,
Harry
Potter, Narnia. Like I would still reread those as an adult. So yeah, it has to be S tier.
I feel like I make a decision and then you guys talk about it and I'm like, yeah, I've written the wrong thing.
Have you moved it to A?
I've moved it to A. I'm going to need a new sheet.
Comics.
I'd say most of comics is like between B and A for me.
But here's the thing, comics
have a wide range of genre in them.
Yeah. Oh, Cathy, this is too difficult.
We have Bunny versus Monkeys and we have Fables.
I've put it in B.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not scribbling this out again.
I'm going to put it... but Fables is the only really comic series I read, and obviously I read it quite a lot.
Did you know that if you have a library card, there's an online database of comics that you can read for free?
Oh, no, I did not know that.
I found that out the other month.
That is cool.
What's the difference between a comic and a graphic novel?
I don't know.
It's the same thing.
Oh.
I don't know. Well, are comics historically released in smaller segments, and a graphic novel would be produced in full?
Okay.
That might be the main difference.
Folk.
Which is a really niche genre, but I put it on because that's S tier for me.
I don't think I've read enough to have an opinion on it.
Horror.
Oh, I really enjoy a good horror. But I'm putting it in A because...
Your favourite book is a horror book. The 13th Tale.
That's more mystery.
Is it?
Yeah. But I do enjoy a lot of horror, but I think it belongs in A.
I've not read enough to put it anywhere. That's my general thing, to be honest.
Okay, right. I know this word, but I don't know how to say it.
Literary.
Literary. Ah, literary.
Sorry, your E just looks like a C.
Okay, literary for me goes in D because, and again, it can span a wide range of genres. Sometimes I just find it really pretentious and frustrating and slow paced. So sometimes it has a really good hit. Literally, it just doesn't often pull me in. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'll never do those let's read all the Booker finalist books because they have a lot of literary fiction in and it just doesn't hit the mark for me.
Again, I don't think I've read enough to have an opinion. I'm going to run out of space in my C box.
Historical.
Historical.
I'm going to put that in B.
A for me. I really enjoy historical.
Poetry.
Oh, poetry. Poetry is one where I'd love to say A or B, but actually I really struggle with poetry. And I want to enjoy it, and I want to be the girl who sits down with a poetry book and like really gets into it. And then I don't. And I'm sure the problem is me. So for honesty's sake, I have to put it in D.
Okay.
But that's a reflection on me, not on the poetry genre.
Okay. I've put it in A because I feel like I don't know, like I will read poetry books and enjoy them, but I don't know if I'm thinking about them enough.
You seem to, every time you read a poetry book, your feedback seems to be that you had a really good time with it. You're like, you have a really good experience of reading poetry. So, yeah.
Maybe it's from like my theatre background.
Yeah, I could see that because poetry's kind of meant to be read aloud. And you've probably got a good ear for how it sounds and the rhythm and the cadence of it.
Autobiography.
Again, I've not read enough to have an opinion. I've read Justin Bieber's when I was 14, and I read Minnie Driver's last year.
I'm putting it in E for me because, and again, this is a little bit unfair because I'm actually reading a book that is autobiographical. Yes. Thank you. I'm reading one at the moment and I'm really enjoying it. It's about a guy who sets himself a challenge to read the entire encyclopedia.
Okay.
All like 26 volumes or however many volumes there are. And he's writing his experience of it and it's really funny and witty. And technically that's an autobiography. But as a whole, I'm thinking mostly of like celebrity autobiographies, which I'm sorry, those are just two that you've read and you had an okay time with.
Well, yeah, but one of them was Justin Bieber's when I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
So.
And Minnie Driver is more experienced and has lived a very full life. But I feel like the genre is taken up with people trying to portray like the best possible version of themselves. And most of the time I'm just not that interested in it. I prefer biographies where people have researched a person and kind of pieced it all together.
Why do you write your A's like that?
Like what?
Like, that's not an A. Look at this. This is not an A.
They look
Please,
like
you hold my pen?
C's or like the and symbol. You know what I mean?
This is autobiography. That is not an A.
They look like
It's a
C's.
C.
They look like C's or like them little.
I don't know who's editing this. If it's me or you, we might not.
I'm editing this.
Okay, you're not going to put that in, are you?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm just a bit lazy. Sometimes I write a proper A, and sometimes I just run out of time and I just do half the A.
How bizarre.
YA is going in E for me.
I think when I was a YA, I loved it.
Yes.
And now I'm just like, And I think, not that I read much YA anymore, but I feel like the market is very overpopulated with people just trying to make an easy book.
Yes. Yeah, what you said. I feel the same. When I was a teenager, I read books for teenagers and really enjoyed them. But now I'm no longer a teenager. They're just not for me.
When you were a teenager, you read books for teenagers. Now you're an adult, you read books for kids.
Well, yeah, so weirdly, YA books feel like they're limited to their time, but children's books still feel like classics to me and I still get things out of them. But maybe because
they are classics.
And I'm thinking of the children's literature of, say, like the 20th century, which was just more sophisticated than what's produced now. It has more layers, the writing's more... It's got a wider vocabulary, it's more sophisticated in its writing style, and that's why it lasts more for adults.
I've put it on the line between D and E because I can't remember what the T is meant.
E is I'm not interested at all. D is I've read it a bit, but it doesn't often hit for me.
Okay, I feel like I'm happy with my placement on the line.
Cool. What's the next genre before we get into more trouble?
Plays.
Plays.
Just like comics.
It's too broad.
Like really you read a play and it could be any of these genres. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in A.
I'm putting plays in B because I enjoy reading plays, but I don't tend to say them as like, oh yeah, that's the best thing I read this year. Thriller.
I've not read enough.
I'm going to go for B for thrillers.
Well, I feel like thriller and mystery are the two subcategories of crime.
Yes, but not all if I think of crime, I think a crime's being committed and we're trying to solve it. And a thriller could be something like crazy things are happening in this woman's life, and only later down the line do you realise, oh, there was a crime involved.
Okay.
She could just be going crazy or something like
I
that.
feel like thriller is like a mix.
Thriller. Sorry, go on,
I
Ola.
feel like thriller is a mix between crime and horror.
Yeah, it is. And I enjoy reading a thriller, so I'm putting it in B, but I very rarely revisit them because with a thriller, mostly you're like, what's going to happen next?
Yeah, once you've read it, the excitement has gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's no longer thrilling.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the whole point of it. Really.
Yeah.
Nature writing.
Nature writing.
Not read enough of it. You've only put that on there because you read a lot of it.
Yeah, maybe I should have got you to contribute some genres to this list. I'm putting nature writing in B category because I enjoy reading it, and that's as deep as it goes.
Okay.
Travel writing.
Not read enough of it.
I've probably not read enough of it either to make a proper assessment on it.
Why are yours so evenly spaced out and Rachel's are just all C?
Because I don't read enough variety, Orla. I know what I like and I stick to it.
When we get to the end of the list, I'll ask Rachel if there's any genres that matter to her that are not on the list.
No.
Short story.
Short story. Oh, I really enjoy a
That's
short
very
story.
lovely.
I would put that in B.
as well.
I'm putting it in A.
Because I feel, again, like plays and comics, the genre of short story makes a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I'm going to ask, why was this not higher up in the list, the one after it? Because it's like, when you think of a genre, this is like probably the first one you think of.
Oh, go on, what was it?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
And we'll put that in. I feel like I don't read enough sci-fi to have a proper opinion on it, but I do enjoy it when I do read it, so I'm going to put it in B.
I'm going to put it in C because the only sci-fi book I can think of that I've read is Solaris.
H.G. Wells.
Yeah, you just read a lot of sci-fi.
Oh, I read loads of H.G. Wells. Oh, I really enjoyed that.
Oh, no! It made no lasting impression on
Okay,
you.
all right. It needs to be in B then, doesn't it? Whoops. Sci-fi.
Dystopian.
Again, I'm going to put it in B because I feel like when I do read it, I do enjoy it, but I don't read it a lot.
I've read it a few times and it just leaves me feeling sad. So I'm going to put it in D.
And the last one, classics.
Classics has to be S tier for me. There's a lot of classics I revisit. And again, you're going to say,
I am, yeah.
go on, say it.
Well, it depends on the genre of the classic.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it in B, and then I'm also going to scribble out children's and put children's back in B. Sorry.
Nice. That's the last one?
Yeah.
Is there anything glaringly missing?
I don't know. Not that I would put, like, really high up.
Okay.
I would put it in C because I haven't read enough of it.
Yeah. I didn't put adventure on. Would you class adventure as a genre?
I feel like adventure is, like, a genre of children's fiction. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Yeah. Although Treasure Island, oh, I know it's children's fiction, but like, was it Miss Benson's Hunt for the Beetle? I read one called Washington Irving about a guy who made like hot air balloon and travelled around. No, I'm going to put adventure on. Adventure.
Is that not historical?
Well, that's true.
Or travel, right?
Okay, fine.
We can put adventure on. I've got a little bit more space in C.
Adventure. Oh,
Actually, I'd probably put adventure in B.
Yeah, I'm going to go for B.
You could have like scientific writing, lots of different genres of non-fiction.
I did. So in my original list, I put
because surely nature writing and travel writing is non-fiction.
Well,
isn't
yeah,
it?
and I nearly put like history and science. But I was like, well, then I could put politics, religion, sex. I was like, that's too. Do you want to put non-fiction topical as a genre?
No.
Okay, right. We'll leave it then.
And also, you can put history on when you put a historical one.
Well,
no, because history writing and historical fiction is very different.
So historical fiction is a story set in the past, but a book of history is a book about the past.
But it doesn't say fiction, it just says historical.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
the fiction is implied. It's implied.
Rachel understood what I meant.
I understood what she meant.
Okay, let's compare results.
I feel like because we've written it in different formats, I don't even think we can see what it says.
Okay, well, I might save these and make
It's like the planes are going to war.
I might make a readable graphic to put on the screen as we talk about this.
Okay.
Or just take a photo. Okay, so let's compare. So my S tier ones were mystery, fantasy, children's, folk, and classics.
Mine were fantasy and magical realism.
Very discerning. They had to fight to be on that S tier.
They absolutely did. Magical realism almost wasn't on it. It was nearly just fantasy.
This is the battle of Rachel's rankings.
My A tier was magical realism, biography, comics, horror, historical, and short story.
My A tier was mystery, poetry, and plays. Again, not a lot.
I like poetry and plays kind of go really nicely together
They
as
do,
well.
don't they?
Okay, my B tier. So these are the ones I like, have a good time, but it's not that deep. Romance, crime, plays, thrillers, nature writing, sci-fi, and adventure.
Mine were romance, crime, comics, historical, short story, sci-fi, dystopia, classics, children's, and adventure that we added at the end.
And then my C tier, where I've just not read enough to have an opinion. Romantasy and travel writing.
Mine were romantasy, biography, autobiography, self-help, folk, horror, literary fiction, thriller, travel writing, and nature writing.
Nice. My D tier was literary, poetry, and dystopian.
I put YA between D and E, and that's everything that's at the bottom of my sheet.
And then my E tier was self-help, autobiography, and YA. So I think what's interesting about yours is,
Everything's on.
well, what you've read, you like.
Yeah. And I think if I was a bit more critical, I haven't read these because I have no interest in them. Well, some of them I haven't read because I have no interest in them.
Yeah. So maybe some of them are E that you just no interest in reading.
Yeah.
Which ones have you no interest in reading?
I don't want to say.
It's a whole genre. You can't insult a genre.
Yeah, I can. And I'm not going to. Maybe in 2026 we should just read books from our C tier.
Ooh.
I don't mean 2026, I mean 2027.
Like next year,
Yeah.
pick some ones that we've done.
God, that would be hell.
I would just be reading romantasy and travel writing.
Actually, I've got quite a few nice categories. I've got horror, I've got folk.
Folk, literary.
Those are 3 nice ones.
Yeah. I think when I look at my list, I'm quite happy that I've got quite a nice like little bell shape, which I think is what you want when you're doing like categories, right?
Well, I've got a bell shape.
Yeah, you do. But I like the shape of mine. I'm pleased with how that looks. And I think it's fairly accurate, now I'm looking at it, of what I'm drawn to.
Okay.
Yours is so spread out and Rachel's is just all C.
Or B.
Yeah.
So this is our personal ranking of genres, highly subjective and probably changeable.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Let us know what your favourite genres are and what your least favourite genres are. See if you dare to say it.
Let us know what books we should read in our C tiers.
Oh yeah.
And then we can give a more knowledgeable opinion on what our genre ranking would be.
That's a really good idea. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye.